Well, sometimes it's good to follow your ambitions and give things a try. I think this thing's a little brighter now. The last video we talked about the charge pump and how we found a bad diode, or one that looked a little sketchy. So I did indeed grab one of my Chicom diodes here. These aren't as small and beautiful as what was in there, but these were the lowest ones I had, 50 volts, 1 amp. I figured that fits the bill. This is my little Bojack diode assortment that I got on Amazon. Anyway, that did the trick. So you can see the sneaky little diode that is under the board there. You can see it in the middle of the frame here. I've just soldered it on the bottom because I couldn't get the other one out really. And that worked. So here I'll show you what happened. So there's me. I don't want me, I want the board. Okay, there we go. And I left the one diode kind of hanging up in the air. I guess this isn't really useful for you, but I did replace this little capacitor here. I'm not sure if it made a difference or not, but in the last video, I'm trying to get my finger oriented. Yeah, so this little capacitor here is 10 UF. Replaced that one. Not sure if it made a difference, but when you do two things at once, you can't tell. But that capacitor was a little 10 UFer that is where? That was that little capacitor right there. I guess that goes into the wastebasket now. And the diode, now in your rig the diode could be different, but there's 4 diodes in the charge pump and I'm trying to find it to show you which one it was. Anyway, it's hanging up in the air because I just left it there. I left it as a marker for people to know what happened because it's just kind of hanging in the air now. Okay, there's the diodes right there. I can't angle in enough. Anyway, here's the important part. Measuring all 4 capacitors and finding they were all around on the capacitive measurement on this meter, they were all around .551, and even the one that I got from the Bojack here, this one was .5 something, and the one that I bypassed or pulled out was a .668. So that kind of taught me it was probably weak, and sure enough. So here's the real pudding. The proof in the pudding is the voltage. So I was getting like, what, 27.5 volts out? I'm getting 30 volts out now. I'm like, holy crap. So, and this thing's upside down. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, I'm getting about 30 volts out now. So let's take a look at the running radio and let's admire the voltage here. So the little charge pump is pumping its heart out, and here's the terminal with the voltage going to display. And wow, look at that. So there's 31 volts. That's incredible. So I'm really happy with that voltage going into the display. I don't know if the display is really using it to its satisfaction or not, but it doesn't look much brighter. But anyway, 31 volts is like a lot from that charge pump. So we really have increased the ability of the charge pump. And is this any brighter? Let's give it the is it brighter test. So is it any brighter? I really didn't look at that. It's brighter. I can't say it's remarkably brighter, but no, maybe it is. It's almost as bright as a VFO in the time light. Yeah, I think it might be almost twice as bright. So I'm happy. I know I couldn't see it well with the light on. Let's see how this works now. Turn the light on full steam. And I don't want to short anything out by bumping things here. Move the light over to here. Give it some light in its face. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. So now with bright light, I can see the numbers. So yeah, it's much better now. So it's actually a usable radio. If the sun's shining, you'll still see it. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it turned out. Okay, well that's my Tec Paragon video. This is not a Paragon 2, it's a lowly Paragon 1. And I haven't even cleaned the knobs off on it yet or anything. It's just kind of been getting fixed. So this radio has been pretty good. I mean, I bought it, it fired up. There wasn't really much wrong with it except for the display. But it took me a while to figure it out. I hadn't touched the display in 8 months in the other Paragon, and this one, I guess it had the same issues as the other one, just bad capacitors. Oh, and I think the display module itself was bad too. I did buy another display module and put it in, and the other one I had some bad digits, so yeah, this radio is ready for the road, or ready for the air. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and yeah, trust your meter to ohm out those diodes. I guess I could show you one of these if I can get it out. Yeah, it's too hard with one hand. Trust me, you want to use the meter on all the diodes on the diode function, okay? And I got like .551 on the ones that worked, and the one that didn't work was .668. So you can just put in one of these cheap Chicom diodes and just stick it on the bottom like I did that one down in there. The little diode is he's right there. If you look at the little diode snugged in the bottom there, that's where I put it. And that fixed it, plus all the capacitors. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.